'cause I'm a weatherman. Oh, my thunderstrike, right out the storm, I'm a weatherman. Oh, my breaking light, shake up the world, I'm a weatherman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Fast Forecast coming to you today with another Meet the Org in our Meet the Org series. We are here today with, of all people, a medical org. That's right. You don't see too many of those running around the stand system, partially because it's high risk, low reward. But those people in white who keep us upright deserve a special place at our table. So, gentlemen, if you introduce yourselves and your org, we'll get this thing going.
Yeah, so I'm Spectre Ziegler. I am the owner of Quantum Jump.
I'm Bob Harkett. I'm one of the directors for Quantum Jump Medical.
Welcome, gentlemen. It was quite a thing to get y'all here, and very happy that you're medics because, well, let's be honest, we probably wouldn't have made it if y'all weren't. So, it's always good to have medical around when you travel because, well, everything instant will kill you.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
So, gentlemen, first things first, how did you come by the name?
So me and one of the other chief executive staffs, Griff Amberman, he basically started the org with me. It was 3 a.m. We were both very sleep deprived, working on the idea of Quantum Jump. And that was the first thing that came to my mind and gave us our first slogan, which is now the official slogan for the medical division of We Are Just a Jump Away.
It's absolutely
sleep
brilliant.
depravity.
Sleep deprivation. Well, we covered this off the record earlier, but we want to do it again on the record. How did the org form?
So originally, when I first joined the game in about mid-2016, I was looking for things to do. You know, obviously everybody looks towards pirating and bounty hunting, you know, very common. And as I was going through, I learned that there was a medical side to the game, and I was playing a different game that does medical in Arma. And I thought, well, that would be kind of cool. Looked around, couldn't find any active medical organizations, so I started my own.
Absolutely brilliant, and it brought you all the way out to Stanton. That's quite a trip. So,
Yeah.
Medical. Let's be honest, gentlemen, it doesn't pay well. So, why?
That's a good question on why. You know, when you think about it, the cloning process for people and, you know, saving all your gear, your ships, everything on your person, you think it would pay a little bit more? It's not really about the money. It's more about, you know, making sure that people in the verse are secure and safe and know that they always have a helping hand whenever they call it.
You make a good point about with the cloning process. As we move forward, and we understand that the cloning process has its flaws, and as we can see, our clones are losing definition as we progress. Do you find that there will be more of a demand for your services, and do you think that will allow you to increase your fees?
Yeah, definitely. Once, you know, we start to see that more and more as time goes on, people might be like, okay, we might need to preserve our primary person rather than having to worry about, oh, I'll just get a fresh clone and be perfectly okay.
Well, so do y'all travel, and this may be an operational thing, do y'all travel individually, or is there more than one of you at a time?
So that's completely situational. So our Quantum Jump medical pathfinders, they are trained to work individually if needed, but will typically go in pairs of 2. as opposed to our paladin combat teams will deploy as an entire squad with the support of our Valkyrie support pilots of dropships or security.
That's interesting. So you have different levels. It's not just hit a button and medical counts. You have different levels, I'm guessing, with different pricing tiers.
Yeah, so like I said, like the Pathfinders, they're kind of like our baseline. Every member is trained to do that. Non-combat situation, we'll send two. They'll be able to just heal you up, give you services that you need, and send you along your way. As opposed to if you're captured by pirates under heavy fire, we'll deploy an entire team to go down and take care of the situation and make sure that you come out unscathed.
Interesting. So it's not just a medical organization. You also ensure that your patients don't get shot again by removing the threat that injured them in the first place.
Correct.
That's fascinating. So it's a proactive medical situation.
Yes.
That's absolutely fascinating. We've never come across, you'll forgive us, we've never come across anything with that kind of motto, kind of way of handling it. That's absolutely interesting.
Well, and we
Yeah.
do work with a bunch of different organizations, and we do have insurance plans where they can contract with us to get those services.
Tell us more about these insurance plans.
So yeah, the most recent insurance plans are actually to be released here in the next month, and they are a monthly cost for your organization. We do have set limits as well as custom plans that people can do with our 3 available tiers, which are bronze, silver, and gold, and they cover X amount of costs at that point in time. So with gold being the highest at 90%, if you have a request and it turns out to be 10,000, 9,000 of that is taken out from your monthly medical expense. So at point of treatment, it's only $1,000 to that person, and it's an org thing that people can sign up with.
That's That's interesting. You have plans that also include security while you're being treated. That is absolutely interesting. So, in theory, say we buy the highest tier and we're downed, but it's in the middle of a very hot zone. We could count on basically a drop ship coming in, killing everyone around us, and making sure we get out okay.
That is correct.
That is fascinating.
I would like to also, point out that we were doing some statistic stuff last couple weeks or so, and I just confirmed with my team this morning. Over the last year, this year, we've had about 500 medical requests with 100% accuracy and no failures.
That's incredible. Even the UE Naval Corps cannot claim that. That's incredible. So with that kind of response and claims, you have to be recruiting, are you not?
Yes, we're always constantly recruiting for more and more individuals.
Well, what are you looking for in a recruit?
The willingness to help others. When we're not on a mission or anything like that, we're all just hanging out, relax, more like a family thing. Other than that, we have a 0 requirement for all of our members. So they just kind of clock in when they're ready and clock out when they're done.
Do you offer training for your medics?
Yes. So everybody is trained in the basic medical field for Pathfinders, and then they can go for combat training or flight training with the security team.
So you sell medical insurance as well as charge a premium whenever you render aid. What is the split for your crew?
So right now we take the absolute amount. So let's say it was that 10,000, and right now it's 50% goes straight to the person who attended the wounded. So if it's a one-person team, he gets 5,000. If it's 2 people, they split it. The rest goes to the org to help with R&D, purchasing new ships, or getting new equipment for the team.
Makes sense. The person or persons who take the risk get the bulk of it, but you also have to keep the backbone of the organization running.
Exactly, and we might be reworking that here shortly to give our team members even more cut than original.
And this pay goes includes also the new pilots, or do they have to pass a certain proficiency test before they're included in the cut?
So if you're a new recruit and you are a prospect with us, you still paid as long as you are a tutor with you. So, for instance, if you're a prospect and you go with Bob here with mission, you are paid the exact same amount that Bob would be paid. And over time, you can start doing stuff on your own.
Okay, that makes sense. So how would someone sign up for Quantum Jump?
So we have a website that people can visit to get access to our Discord nice and easy. You can also find us, on the web out there on our recruit page. We post daily everywhere, looking for more and more people.
And whenever we post this, we will include, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the link to the Discord, provided, of course, the CEO Spectre gives us the link so that we can direct traffic. What are your future plans for the organization?
Future plans, that's something that I am constantly thinking of, and we always implement new ones every year. The biggest plans that we have right now will probably be the Constellation Hospital, which will be a full-fledged hospital on the location of Terra, including medical rooms, full-fledged pharmacy, production of medical supplies, as well as a habitational area for our members.
Okay, so a home base. That's aspirational.
Then the second biggest project would be something that we've called Project Oasis, which is a massive sanctuary defense fleet that will have multiple endeavors as well as shops to purchase our medical supplies, to pretty much secure an area and help anybody who might be fighting Vandal on the front lines.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So every organization, even medics, have supporters and detractors. If you had the opportunity to speak to your supporters right now, what would you say?
If I had the opportunity to speak to everyone who supports us, I just want to say thank you very much for the multiple years of us being in service. Being medics, we see a lot of people try to do the medical organization. It just doesn't work out all the time. So I'm really happy to say that, we're one of the oldest ones out there, and we're still very much thriving due to the support that we have from everybody out there.
Okay, other side of the coin, your detractors. If you could speak directly to them, what would you say?
You may not like us or anything like that, or however you may feel, but push comes to shove, we're there to help you no matter what.
I like it. Even your detractors are offering to help.
Exactly.
Well, Quantum
That's all
Jump,
we do.
we appreciate y'all coming out here in the middle of nowhere aboard our Origin 600 deadline and meeting with us. We understand that your time is quite literally money and lives. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming out here in the middle of the night. And speaking about your organization, we will have this out. And as always, it's completely unedited from the time we started and said, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, until we close. so you can rest assured that your message gets out the way you want it.
Yeah, thank you for having us, and your time as well.
We are here to serve. Anytime you would like to come back on and give us an update, or whenever you drop your tiers and like to expand upon them with us, even if it's just a short little couple minutes, let us know. We'll bring you back on, and we'll have you on. And absolutely, anytime, gentlemen. It's been a blast.
Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your Fast Forecast interviewing Quantum Jump. These medics are out there keeping an eye on you like guardian angels. And from all of us here at Fast Forecast, we wish you a very pleasant evening, fair winds, and following seas.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm a weatherman. Oh, my thunder strike, right out the storm, I'm a weatherman.